Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-3. The Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 1-0. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 10-4. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-2. The A's got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. Nate Carnes got the W and now has 5 this year as the Indians took care of Detroit 2-1.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yanks enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Nelson Park starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Settling in now, Zach Cozart. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Zimmer is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. John Lester gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Digging in, Ian Desmond. His past history against John Lester, he's got a batting average of .444. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Lester playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sinker's low, but called for a strike. Lester will check in on first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. We are still scoreless. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Popped him up. Hernandez is camped under this one. And very quickly, one gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. In there for strike 1. Davis stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out toward short. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in a losing effort. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So striding in, Adam Duvall. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Swinging a soft liner. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Bartolo Montes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he gets ahead 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded to short, fielded by Galvis, and he's retired here, 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Lifted down the line in left.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
0-2 now from Lester. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bradley Zimmer waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive. Keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 count and the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. The 0-2 once more. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit. Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Hernandez.
And that one just missed outside. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And we get a look at the Rays leaderboard there as he currently sits number 3 on that list. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this is fouled at the plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays Strand just stepping in, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch to short. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center.
Coming in is Zimmer.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now batting, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. High in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Here comes the first pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Halfway home. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Suzuki.
Skied into straightaway right. Diaz has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
3-2 full count. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Digging in, Bartolo Montes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted down the line in left. Desmond is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rafael Diaz. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now, Zach Kozar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Desmond facing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it into third base. As on the F7, he gets in there with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees 4. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Zimmer makes a break from first. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. We'll try it again. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Zimmer, the runner at second with 1 away. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
And that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
He stays alive, still 2-2. To third. Duvall comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Up next for the Rays, Ian Desmond, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Drilled to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
You know, D'Lo, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Strike.
clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Digging in once again, Adam Duvall, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Giving chase is Zimmer, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Into the box, Bartolo Montes. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Rafael Diaz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Gonzalez at second. Montes at first with no outs. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Sanchez. A 5'10" left-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now for the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Scorched to third. On the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Now batting,
At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Grounded to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is popped up. Chapman on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Yankees retired on. Ready now, Matt Chapman. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at that, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Rock on.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Yusmeiro Petit takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Petit has a very strong chance of making the American League All-Star squad this year. He's currently the leading vote getter among relievers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
0-2, here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And they start him out away with a called strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Yep, 1-2.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Rays strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Daniel Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. Bonifacio is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Riding in, Carlos Gonzalez. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's set, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Back up the middle. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Standing in now, Bartolo Montes To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer? Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Rafael.
In now, Rafael Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Bonifacio looking up. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5. Striding in to start the 9th, Eric Hosmer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Duvall is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Marwin Gonzalez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 17, Marwin Gonzalez.
Basil Johnson is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Number 12, Basil.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Started that swing a bit too early. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Two balls and a strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting...
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
6-1, the final tally today. So the Bronx Bombers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Lester earned his 9th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Yusmeiro Petit works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA